Welcome to all in this next lecture that is on relations. So here we will study about the relations. First we study about the relations, we need to know about the ordered pairs and the Cartesian products. So what is the ordered pair? An ordered pair of elements A and B, where A is designated as the first element and B as the second element, and this is denoted by the A comma B within the small braces. So this is the representation of the ordered pair. And our two ordered pairs, if we have two ordered pairs AB and CD, so these ordered pairs are equal when if are A equal to C and B equal to D. Otherwise, these ordered pairs are not equal, right? Next, if we talk about the sets, right, earlier we studied about the set. So in set, if we have the set 3 5 and elements are 5 3, so these sets are equal sets, because in sets order doesn't matter. But now here, if we talk about the ordered pairs, so ordered pairs, if we have the ordered pair elements are 3 5 and another ordered pair is 5 3, so these are not the equal. Why? Because here 3 is not equal to 5 and 5 is not equal to 3. So the ordered pairs of like this, these are not the equal. Next, come to the point product sets or Cartesian product. So what is the Cartesian product? We have here two sets A and B, the set of all ordered pairs AB, where A belongs to the A set and B belongs to the B set, is called the product or Cartesian product of A and B. And we denote this Cartesian product by A cross B. A cross B means the Cartesian product of the set A and B. And A cross B, we can represent it by that which type of elements in A cross B, that is the ordered pair elements, where A belongs to the A set and B belongs to the B set. Now, if we have suppose only one set, then how can we find the Cartesian product? Then we can find the Cartesian product of A with itself. Means A cross A, and we can represent the A cross A by A square. So if you have a set and you want to calculate A square, it means that you can find A cross A, so that will give you A square. Now here let's take an example for this. Here we have a set A in which the elements are 1, 2, B set has the elements A, B, C. So now we have to find here the Cartesian product A cross B, B cross A and A cross A. So first we calculate A cross B. So what is A cross B? Which type of elements in A cross B? That is the ordered pair elements in which our first element belongs to the A set and second elements belongs to the B set. So now our elements are 1A, 1B, 1C, similarly 2A, 2B, 2C, right? So like these ordered pair elements are in A cross B. Next, we calculate B cross A. So now our first set is B and second set is A. So now our ordered pair elements in which we have the first elements belongs to the B set and second elements belongs to the A set. So like that we have the ordered pair elements A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Like these we have the ordered pair elements. Next we calculate A cross A. A cross A means we have only one set A. So now we find A cross A. It means that our both sets are A. So now the elements 1, 2 and 1, 2. So now the ordered pair elements are, both elements are from the set A. So our elements are 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. So now you can see here that A cross B and B cross A. You see the elements of A cross B and B cross A. I think these elements are not equal, right? These elements are not equal. So we can say that our A cross B doesn't equal to the B cross A, because the ordered pair elements are different, right? So A cross B doesn't equal to the B cross A. Now next come to the point how many number of elements, how many ordered pair elements in A cross B and B cross A. So we can calculate this. How can we calculate this? Means how can we find this, that how many number of ordered pair elements will be in A cross B or B cross A? We can find this the number of elements in A and number of elements in B. So when we multiply these number of elements of A and number of elements of B, then we can find the number of elements in A cross B or B cross A. So here our number of elements of A set is 2, total number, and total number of B sets is 3. So 2 multiply 3, 6. So here it should be 6 elements, 6 ordered pair elements in A cross B and B cross A. We can check this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can see here we have the 6 ordered pair elements in A cross B. So like that we can find the ordered pair elements in our cross product. Clear? So now next come to this example. Here we have given this ordered pair 2x, x plus y, and cx, 6, 2. These ordered pairs are equal, right? So when our these ordered pairs are equal, and here we have to find x and y. So when our two ordered pairs are equal, if these the first element of the first ordered pair and second ordered pair first elements are equal, second element of the first ordered pair and the second element of the second ordered pairs are equal, then we can say that the two ordered pairs are equal. And here it is given that these ordered pairs are equal. So to calculate the x and y, we uh, obtain here by this equality, we can obtain two equations. Our one is 2x equal to 6 when we compare this, and x plus y equal to 2. So like that we got two equations, 2x equal to 6 and x plus y equal to 2. So now we can solve these two equations, algebraic equations, and find the value of x and y. So when we solve this, x equal to, we get 3, and when we put here the value of x and find the value of y, so that will be minus 1. So our the value of x is 3 and y is minus 1. Clear now? Okay. So now we come to the relations on sets. So what is the relations on set? The most direct way to express a relationship between elements of two sets is to use ordered pairs, right? That's why we earlier studied about the ordered pairs. Clear? So now for this reason, set of ordered pairs are called binary relations. So one definition is that let A and B be two sets, then R be the binary relation from A to B is a subset R of A cross B. Means the relation R is always the subset of A cross B. And what is A cross B? Our, we have the ordered pair of elements in that, where first elements belongs to the A set and second elements belongs to the B set. So now here we take an example that how can we define the relation, means of between two sets A and B. So here we suppose that our A set is the students of your school and B set is the set of courses. So means R is the relation then between any relation of A and B. So here our relation, we defined our relation is A is enrolled in course B, right? So like that, the which who satisfy these this inequality, that is in our relation R, that ordered pair elements are in our relation R. Clear? Okay, so now next come to the next definition that shows that we use the notation ARB. ARB means A is related to B to denote that AB ordered pairs belongs to R. Means if we have one order, if we have the ordered pair A B belongs to R, is in R, so we can say that our A element is related to the B element, right? And if the any ordered pair doesn't belongs to our relation, it means that A is doesn't related to B, right? Next, we take here an example A set in which we have the three elements 0, 1, 2. B set have the two elements A, B. Then here relation is given that ordered pair elements 0A, 0B, 1A, 2B. This is a relation from A to B. Any relation it is given. So now it means that here we can see that 0 is there, 0A is there in relation. It means that 0 is related to A. But here you can see that 1B is not there. So it means that 1 is not related to B. So we can represent this relation by the arrow diagram also. And what is that? Here we take the two sets. This is our the A set in which we have the three elements 0, 1, 2. This is our the B set in which we have the two elements A, B. So what is the relation? Here relation is given that this ordered pair elements first is 0A. 0A. 0A means the first element of this ordered pair 0, that is belongs to A, and the second element of this is belongs to the B. 0A means 0 is related to A. So means 0 is related to A. Next 0B. 0B means 0 is related to B. Next 1A. 1A in the relation means 1 is related to A. Next 2B. So we see here 2 is related to B. So this is the representation by the arrow diagram of the relation. And in terms of relation, we can write that, and we see that know that the R relation is always the subset of A cross B. So here what are the elements in R relation are 0A, 0B, 1A and 2B. But 1B doesn't belongs to our R. 2A is also doesn't belongs to R. Clear? Now next definition, if we have suppose the set A only, so a relation on the set A is a subset of A cross A. In that case our we find the cross product between A cross A. So let's take an example for this. If we have the set A in which we have the four elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and the ordered pairs which here we have to find which ordered pairs are in relation R. So here we have given a condition, means what are the relations between the elements of this relation R. So that relation is A divides B, means we have to take the ordered pair elements in the relation R which elements satisfy this property A divides B. Clear? So now first we see that what is the how to represent these relations, the ordered pair elements of this relation by the arrow diagram. So here we have the set A. So both are the sets A, means two sets are there A, and this is also the A which we have the four elements. So now A divides B, means we have to show here what are those ordered pairs in relation R here. So and it should they should be follow this property, right? A divides B. A belongs to our the A set and B is also belongs to the A set. Second set is also there. So now first we check the first element 1 is there. So we check that 1 divides 1. Yes, 1 divides 1. It's follow this property. It means that our in this relations we have one ordered pair element, that is 1 1. 1 is related to 1. Now check that 1 is related to 2. It is right or not? 1 divides 2? Yes, 1 divides 2. 1 divides 3? Yes, 1 divides 3. 1 divides 4? Yes, 1 divides 4. So we have here the ordered pair elements are 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4. Next come to the second element 2, and take the relation of the next another set, that is also again A set. So now 2 come to the point, element 2. So check here, 2 divides 1? No. 2 divides 2? Yes, 2 divides 2. 2 divides 3? No. So it means that 2 is not related to 3. 2 divides 4? Yes, it means that 2 is related to 4. Next come to the point element 3. So check that 3 divides 1? No, it means that 3 is not related to 1. 3 divides 2? No, it means that 3 doesn't relate it to 2. 3 divides 3? Yes. So it means that 3 is related to 3. 3 divides 4? No, it means 3 doesn't relate it to 4. Now come to the element 4. Check that. 4 divides 1? No. 4 divides 2? No. 4 divides 3? No. It means that 4 uh, not related to 1, 2 and 3. Now 4 divides 4. Yes, it means that 4 related to 4. So these ordered pairs elements are in our relation R. So we see that these ordered pair elements in R the R, that is 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 2 2 2 4 3 3 3 4, sorry 4 4. So these ordered pair elements will be in our this relation R. Clear how to find the ordered pair elements in the relation R if we have given any condition? Okay, so now come to the next. Here we take another example. Consider here the relation on Z, where we have given the six relations R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, and each relation have different property of the ordered pair elements. That is, first is A is less than equal to B, second is A is greater than B, second relation has A equal to B or A not equal to A equal to minus B. 4 relation have A equal to B, R5 have A equal to B plus 1, and R6 have A plus B is less than equal to 3. So we have to take those ordered pair elements in these relations which satisfies these properties. Uh, their elements satisfy this property. So now what is this do here? Which of these relations contain each of the pairs 1 1 1 2 2 1 1 minus 1 and 2 2? So here we have given some ordered pair elements, and we have to show that which ordered pair elements are belong to which relation, right? So now for this we make here a one table in which we take the ordered pair elements 1 1 1 2 2 1 1 minus 1 and 2 2, and here we have the relations. So now check first relation 1. So relation 1 property is that the first element of the ordered pair and the second element A is less than equal to B. So check that 1, our A is 1 here, B is 1. So A is less than equal to 1. 1 is less than equal to 1. Yes, we can say this because equality condition is there. So this ordered pair element must be in R1. Next check 1 2. 1 2 means A is less than equal to B. 1 is less than equal to 2. Yes, so it will be 2 is 2 1. So 2 is less than equal to 1. No, so this ordered pair elements not be in R1. Next check 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1, it means that 1 is less than equal to minus 1. 1 is less than equal to minus 1. No. So next check 2 2. So 2 is less than equal to 2. Yes. So this. So these ordered pair elements are in the relation R1, 1 1 1 2 2 2. So like that we have to find all ordered pairs in all relations. Now come to the R2. R2 condition is A is greater than B. 1 is greater than 1? No. 1 is greater than 2? No. 2 is greater than 1? Yes. So here these ordered pair elements will be in R2. Next, 1 is greater than minus 1. Yes, 1 is greater than minus 1. So this ordered pair will be in R2. 2 is greater than 2? No. So this will not. Next come to the R3. 1 is equal to 1? Yes. So this will be 1 is equal to 2? No. 2 is equal to 1? No. 1 is equal to minus 1. Here another property is 1 equal, A equal to minus B. So it will be in R3. 2 is equal to 2? Yes. Next come to the R4. R4 condition is only A equal to B. So here we have the element 1 1 and 2 2. Right? Next R5, a equal to b plus 1. So we have to put the value of a here and b here and check that these are equal or not. So a 1 is equal to, put here b 1, so 1 plus 1 2, so 1 equal to 2, no, so this is not. Here 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 3, 1 equal to 3, no, it is not. Next 2 1, 2 equal to 1 plus 1 2, yeah, this will be 2 1 element is in R5. 1 is equal to minus 1 plus 1 0, so 1 not equal to 0, 1 equal to 0, not. 2 equal to 3, no, so only two one ordered pair elements in R5. Next, check R3 condition. A plus b is less than equal to 3, so 1 plus 1 2 is less than equal to 3, yes. 1 plus 2 3 is less than equal to 3, yes. 3 is less than equal to 3, yes. 1 minus 1 0 is less than equal to 3, yes. 2 plus 2 4 is less than equal to 3, no, so this is not. So these ordered pairs are in these relations. Clear? Okay, so now next come to the domain and range of the relation. So what is the domain of the relation? The domain of relation R is the set of all first element of ordered pairs. The first element of ordered pairs, we say that that is the domain of the relation R, and it is denoted by DOMR. This is the domain of R. Next, the range. Range is the second element of the ordered pair. The second element of the ordered pair is called the range of the relation, and it is denoted by RA and range R. So now let's take an example for this. Here we have a set in which we have the elements 1 2 3, and b set has the elements x y z. So here we consider the relation is given here 1y 1z 3z. So here we have to find the domain and range. So what will be the domain of R? We have to concentrate only here the relation. What is the relation given? So ordered pair of relations. So domain check. What is the domain? Means first element 1 1 3. It means that first elements are 1 3. So our domain of R is 1 3. Now come to the range. Check the second element. What are the second elements in relation? Are y z y. So y and z. So our range of R is y z. Clear how to find the domain and range? Domain is the first element of the ordered pair, and range is the second element of the ordered pair, which are in relation R. Right? Next, inverse relation. So what is the inverse relation? Let R be a relation from A to B, then R inverse it is denoted by this R inverse, and this is the relation from B to A. Means if our R relation is A to B, then R inverse is relation B to A. So R inverse, what are the R inverse elements? That is must be BA. If we have the AB elements in R, then BA elements will be in R inverse. So now take an example for this. Here we have the set A in which the elements are 1 2 3. B set has the elements are x y z, and here we have given the relation 1y 1z 3z, and find the inverse. So what will be the inverse? R inverse, what will be the inverse? We have to interchange only the elements of the ordered pairs, that will be the inverse. So inverse is that is R inverse will be y1 z1 y3. This will be right, y1 z1 y3. Clear what is the inverse? So now one property is that if R is any relation, then the inverse of the R inverse, that will be R. And the domain and range of R inverse are equal to the what? The range and domain of R. Clear? Next, R, if suppose R is a relation on A, then R inverse is also a relation on A. So now I think it is clear that what is the relation and what is the domain and range, and how can we calculate the relation and the ordered pair elements, and what is the inverse relation, right? So now today's lecture is completed now. Thank you. Be happy and be healthy.